He said, it's not anything scary. It's just that they're here.
Sounds like a pain in the ass. It sounds like a lot.
A nuisance. Hello, welcome to Guides to the Unknown. I'm Kristen.
And I'm her little brother, William.
And we have a different kind of episode this week. So 10 years ago today, as this episode comes out, we realized, looking at the calendar, was the day that our sister Karen died. And so we wanted to do an episode kind of Karen themed, sort of like celebrating things that she liked. And a lot of them can have like a Guide to the Unknown-y sort of bent to them. So we thought it'd be like a fun way to acknowledge and celebrate our sister.
Yes. And closer to like a celebration of life kind of vibe, I think.
Yeah.
Because obviously this is a heavy time, a heavy day. Our sister, for context, was killed by a drunk driver 10 years ago. And so we'd been talking about doing something to do an episode focused on the day or on Karen. And she really loved, like our dad did, loved like murder mysteries and everything. But then you had, frankly, I think, the perfect idea. And I don't think you even realized how perfect it was. Because I had been... What? You're soaking up the praise already?
Yeah.
Good for you. Good for you.
Fantastic.
All right, I got to stop praising you. This isn't about you.
It's what Karen would have wanted.
For me to praise you?
Yes.
Okay. So I knew that Karen loved this book series. I can't remember the author right now, but it was
Sue Grafton.
Sue Grafton, who did that full alphabet murder mystery series. Like A is for
Alibi.
Ajita.
A is for Ajita.
Better title.
Definitely.
B is for what? Bouncy ball.
I don't know.
But they all had something to do with detectives and murder mysteries. And I was like, we'll do that. And then you knew more about it than me. You're like, I don't think that's going to fit. So you sent me an email. I'm telling you this like you don't remember this.
No, that's okay.
But I thought
you do on podcasts sometimes.
I thought this was brilliant. You sent me an email saying, I don't think that that's going to fit, but we could do one of the following things. What if we just cover something that Karen loved? So here are some things that Karen loved that I will be covering, and you can share the other two.
Yeah.
Karen was a very, very skilled nurse. And it seemed to be like very much like the kind of thing where it's like your life's calling.
Yeah. That
sort of work. So looking into ghostly experiences or paranormal experiences that nurses have had. And also Karen, and this is kind of funny, Karen was so amazing and not at all intimidated by the idea of renovating your house.
Right.
Like did things that I would be terrified to do.
She came over one time. She was just, going to be coming over for a visit or whatever. And she ended up redoing the kitchen floor.
Oh, yeah.
Like that wasn't the plan for the day.
Yeah, I remember that her and Lynn, our other big sister, I had expressed some interest in making my teen Willie bedroom have black and white tiled floors. And they basically just like flew in like a tornado and took me to Home Depot or Lowe's or whatever. And like by the end of the day, they had done the entire room.
Yeah.
And like just so anyway.
It's like a lot of get-go.
Oh, yes. So I have got stories of things that people have discovered from doing their own home renovations that were frightening. And not to be like a BuzzFeed listicle, but one of them is going to blow your hair back.
Excellent.
But so you would suggest like we could do one of these things.
Yeah.
And I was like, let's just do them all.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah. So
and to compliment you, perfect idea, because it's like a bunch of fun little facets of Karen's life, which I think is so great. So I'm glad you suggested we just go for all of them. And I'm going to be talking about some scary stuff that happened both in the town that Karen lived in and right near it. She lived in Long Island her whole life, and so I focused on some Long Island stuff. And then I found something hyper specific, which I wasn't expecting. So Karen loved the beach, pools, whatever. Like that was like a big part of like hanging out with Karen or whatever. And I remember going to this water park with her in Long Island called Splish Splash.
Yeah.
And so I decided to just Google haunted Splish Splash. I was like, oh, that can be like, if there's anything, maybe I can incorporate that into some haunted pool stories. And there was haunted Splish Splash stuff.
Really?
So I'm going to talk about haunted Splish Splash.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
I was Splish Splash. I gotta admit, sometimes it grossed me out. I was convinced that there was a healthy mix of urine from children.
Of course.
In some of that water.
I think that's a given.
I think it is.
Yes.
I think it is. Splish Splash in particular. But you wrote.
It's also haunted by urine besides ghosts. Yeah.
Maybe not the only time urine will come up in this episode, by the way. Just to give a tease.
Does somebody find like a thing of urine behind a wall?
Come. Maybe.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh my God.
Maybe it's worse than you think.
Oh. Okay, I want to start with that.
All right, we'll start with that because it was going to be my closer, but we'll start. We'll open with the close.
Yeah,
that's fine. But Karen was she. So here's the structure just for context. Our father was married, had Karen and Lynn, and they are Lynn, part Italian, half Italian, and so they've got all of this, like, they like being outdoors.
Yes, yeah. They
like being outside.
They have a different vibe than Will and I have.
Yes, they can be in the sun without being frightened all the time.
Yes.
And so you wrote in the email about covering stuff about pools and stuff. You were like, because she loved a dip.
She did. She loved a dip.
What an awesome way to put it.
Think about all the times when they lived in the condo, going over to the pool at the condo. We were dipping constantly.
Oh yes, me and my shirt.
Yep.
Oh yeah. But so we're gonna cover it all in honor of Karen.
Yes.
After this commercial break.
All right, tell me about this pee-pee.
Okay. I mean, this is insane.
Yeah.
It's Kristen, it's insane. All right, I'm literally gonna start with the pee-pee.
Yeah, please.
I'm literally gonna start with the pee-pee.
I think you have to.
So let's talk about home renovations. I know that Karen bought our Aunt Pat's house and I think on her own knocked down a whole wall.
Yeah.
To open up space, just stuff that I could never imagine doing.
Absolutely.
But also when we were out on Long Island for the funeral, we were staying at Karen's house. And at a certain point, and now this is 10 years ago, so this is pretty much pre-smart home, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know. This was crazy.
This?
Yes.
We maybe have said this on the show somewhere. I can't remember. But it was you and Ryan, Allie and me, and I think the dogs.
Yeah, I think so.
And we were.
Oh yes, definitely.
Oh yes. Yeah, there was.
Because unfortunately, my dog Crumbs, also dearly departed, attacked and killed a squirrel.
He sure
in the backyard.
Ryan and I took care of that.
Yes, thank you for that.
You didn't have the guts.
No, I still don't.
But so the sun was going down and we're hanging out in the backyard and, it's a very surreal feeling. I'm sure a lot of people have felt a similar emotion. But then as it's getting dark, all of a sudden, because we're outside, we haven't been inside in a while, whatever. But while we're sitting outside and the sun's going down, all of a sudden, all the lights in the house start turning on.
Yes.
But not just lights, not just like lights like in the kitchen, like in the center of the dining room table, tea lights start turning on. And it just was like, it was so strange. Like I almost had no reaction.
Right.
Because I was like, just like in shock, genuine shock that all these things, how are the lights turning on? Even things that aren't wired to the house's electrical system or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we went inside, and of course, because Karen was so
she was so crafty and
techie, and every single room of the house had timers, and even the tea lights that were on batteries had their own
which
timers.
I now have.
Is that true?
Oh yeah, I've got a million little candles that go on at dusk.
It was unbelievable, and it wasn't of course not a paranormal experience,
right? But we were at first kind of like, what?
Well, because also in a crazy way, it was still Karen's actions in life,
her presence. You know what I mean? Like we're seeing like something that Karen did.
Yes.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was
I absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. This next thing has nothing to do with home renovations, but while we're thinking about it, so Lynn and our brother-in-law Bill were going through the house. And found in Karen's closet.
Oh my God.
This is a true story. What I'm about to say, this sounds like a plot of a show.
Yeah.
This is a real thing. This is like how type A and organized and prepped Karen was. Lynn and Bill were going through the house and went into Karen's closet and found wrapped presents. And they were gifts for you and me.
Yeah.
And I don't remember what yours was. It was probably similar to mine. Ours was a framed picture of Allie and me.
Yeah.
And the frame said the best is yet to come.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the same.
Is the same frame?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's just that's crazy that happened in real life.
Totally. Yeah, she had these like presents like saved for us basically that we got after she died. It was crazy. And with a little, note that said to Kristen and Ryan, love Karen or whatever.
And they were I think they were supposed to be Christmas presents.
Yeah, they were.
And this obviously happened in June.
Yeah. Yeah. It's nuts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get to some good freaky stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. Sorry. I didn't plan to bring that up and I didn't expect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here are some things that people have found. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
I've got
Piss is on the way.
Piss is on the way, Kristen. Yeah. I don't want you to worry. It's coming. Yeah. It's almost here.
Yeah.
Woo. Okay. All right. Here is a story that comes from Smithsonian Magazine in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
It's in England. A lot of this apparently happened in England.
Yeah.
Some contractors are demolishing a chimney of an old pub. Mm-hmm. And obviously in England, everything is super old, historical. And while they're demolishing the chimney, they find a small glass bottle that is, quote, full of fish hooks, human teeth, shards of glass, human teeth, by the way. I sort of glossed over this list, but they find a glass bottle that has human teeth in it.
Yeah, got it. Okay.
And an unidentified liquid. Guess what it was?
I guess it later got identified, I assume.
It has since been very identified.
Very good.
What they found while they're renovating this building is known as a witch bottle.
Yes. Yeah.
Have you heard of this?
Yeah.
Okay. Have we ever talked about this before?
Maybe not. I don't know.
I think not, because this felt very new to me. Yeah. Not that my memory can sustain everything.
Sure.
But so I ended up looking up witch bottles in general. Mm-hmm. The way that this story sort of concludes for the people doing the renovation is that eventually they decide, instead of... I'll explain a witch bottle, but it's its own tangent. The witch bottle they found, they were like, should we put it on display? Or what should we do?
Should we display this bottle of piss or
at this pub?
Yeah.
Apparently, they decided to re-hide it.
Yeah.
So that maybe in another 100 years,
that's fun.
People find it again. It's like a fun game of pass the piss.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's nice.
Across the centuries.
Yeah, I like that.
Played amongst friends who don't even know that they're friends yet. All right. Now let's talk about what a witch bottle is. Because boy, does it sound witchy.
Yeah,
it's literally called a witch bottle. So apparently this is an anti-witch device. Mm-hmm. You put your own teeth, urine, sometimes fingernail clippings, hair,
body viscera,
body viscera, and also iron nails or shards of glass into a bottle. In way olden times, like jars, like clay pot kind of jar things, and you hide them.
Right.
Fun surprise for the future.
Yeah.
You hide them under the entryways to your house, or sometimes in chimneys, places where people are not likely to stumble across them. Mm-hmm. Ironically, a lot of these hail because England obviously has a long history of like witch hunts and stuff. This is to guard yourself from a witch, because the theory is a witch is going to break into your home, or someone's going to try to do evil magic in your home.
Right.
But if you have this witch jar, all of that evil intent and stuff will get zooped into the jar and get stuck on the jagged nails and broken glass in there, and it won't be able to come back out again.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Or it'll drown in the liquid inside. Mm-hmm. Drown in that liquid.
Yes. What a way to go.
Yikes.
Horrible.
Oh, yes. So, but if this came from times where it was like everyone's worried about witches and stuff, I can't think of anything that seems more witchy.
I know, absolutely. Yeah, you're engaging in witchcraft just by doing this.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I wonder if anybody, in trying to construct an anti-witch thing, got accused of witchcraft.
Oh, yeah.
For making it's like a catch-22.
Or got into witchcraft. They're like, this feels pretty good.
I think
being able to
awakening.
Yeah, totally. Being able to manipulate the elements in this way. Maybe I look up some other things.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So here's a story and it's kind of an origin. This is like the first time that witch jars were written about. It comes, and talk about witchy. Listen to how crazy this sounds. So 1681 is when this is written in the Sadducismus, or maybe it's the Sadducismus.
Maybe.
Sadduc.
Gorgeous name.
Good old Sadduc wrote this.
Yeah.
The Triumphatus, or Evidence Concerning Witches and Apparitions.
Yeah.
A man complained that his wife wasn't well. She had, quote, been a long time in a languishing condition. She was haunted with a thing in the shape of a bird that would flur near her face.
Ooh.
It would go flurring. Flurring right past her.
Yeah.
Ah, a bird flurs right past her face? No one wants that. An old man claimed that what she was being haunted by was, quote, a dead sprite, and he knew just what to do. He told the husband, take a bottle and put your wife's urine into it. Because he's just got that.
Yeah, right.
Together with pins and needles and nails, and cork them up and set the bottle to the fire.
Ooh.
When it felt the heat of the fire, this jar, once assembled, began to move and joggle a little.
Joggle about.
That's the boiling substance.
Yeah.
The
It's going to smell horrible.
The cork popped off the bottle.
Oh, God.
And the urine, pins, nails, and needles all flew up and gave a report like a pistol.
Good God.
He made a bomb. He made like a piss bomb.
Yes.
He piss bombed himself. I think this traveling old man was a prankster.
Sounds like it. Yeah.
This is like a jigsaw level. Get out of the room before the piss jar explodes.
Yeah.
And it didn't heal the wife at all.
You don't say.
Long-ish story, short-ish. The old man comes back and basically is like, piss jar exploded?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be damned.
This is probably a powerful evil that's scaring your wife.
These people.
I know what to do.
Yeah.
Do the same thing again, but this time don't burn it. Don't put it on the fireplace. Instead, bury it. So they sprinkle some tinkle in a jar and bury it. That's what I wrote.
That's good.
The result, the wife does get better now that the jar is buried.
Oh, okay.
However, one day, a woman comes to the house and is furious at the couple. She says that they killed her husband.
Oh.
It seems that her husband was a wizard and had bewitched this man's wife.
What? What was going on in this town?
This is a weird town. Yeah, I don't know.
Where was this?
England?
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Is the town of England?
Yeah. Fine, works for me. I'm not. If you went any more specific, I wouldn't know what the hell's going on. England works for me.
Yeah, I have no idea. But the idea that like, I'm pissed at you for killing my husband because you did the witch jar. He was just trying to torment you.
Yeah.
Let him torment you.
I love all this drama.
I know, classic small town drama.
Yeah, right. See it every day.
I wouldn't want anyone to know that I made a witch jar.
No, but everyone knows here.
Yeah, everybody knows.
And she's kind of like telling what must have been going on between them. My husband cursed your wife. Why?
Know. Yeah, exactly. And I felt it was kind of rich to complain to this couple for killing your husband when your husband was an evil wizard.
I agree.
Tormenting them.
I completely agree.
But anyway, creating the witch bottle and burying it saved a woman and killed an evil wizard.
Yeah.
And so that proves it. So we should keep doing this.
Absolutely.
Okay. Supposedly some of those earliest stone jugs that I described were sometimes embossed with a bearded face.
Okay.
Which is my face on a...
on a bottle of piss.
On a bottle of piss. Like an endorsement.
Trying to market it.
Like, I guarantee this is good.
Yeah.
They would be called graybeards or Bellarmines or sometimes Bartman jugs. Now that's cool.
Yeah, that
was in the 90s at the height of The Simpsons, the Bartman jug.
Yeah.
Later, witch bottles would stop using urine.
Okay.
And instead, they'd use red wine, which is a good change, in my opinion.
In a way, but I understand the urine. It's like, this is of me. So it's, you know, the witchiness is going to be directed to something that's like...
It's trying to get me.
Right. So like, this is like a little jar kind of effigy of me.
Okay.
Like, how does the red wine fit into that, really?
Well,
that sounds like something from Big Red Wine was like, you know what actually works best in witch jars? Actually, it's red wine.
Roger's red wine. As good as piss.
Yeah. I don't love this change.
We don't love the tagline of the company.
No, none of it works for me.
As good as piss or better.
or your money back.
Or your money back.
Yeah.
But if it's like, I've got to create this little jar to have some me stuff.
Right.
You still have you stuff.
Yeah, I know.
You're still full of your own piss. It still feels like a 50-50 that are either going for you or the jar.
But it feels less than 50-50.
If you go to
if now it's wine instead of piss.
Why does it have to be piss? Why can't you spit?
I was thinking the same thing. I bet you could.
You could. It's just not as fun.
Yeah, probably.
Not as fun. Yeah. Let them have a good time. It's the 1600s. What else do they got?
Exactly.
Hoop and stick.
Yeah, totally. Jacks? No thanks.
No, thank you. Okay. It's believed that after being buried, I already said this, that the bottle sort of captures the evil and impales it on the pins and needles in there, which is a neat idea.
Yeah, totally.
Sometimes they used menstrual blood.
Okay.
Does that help?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, that's pretty good. I feel like that's magically more powerful.
Yeah.
That's what I would go for.
Yep. Here are some other common ingredients: hair, teeth, toenails, thorns, glass, wood, and bone.
Right on.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, okay. Let's I've got one last witch bottle tidbit.
Yeah.
And this is what put it over the edge, because I couldn't believe this.
Yeah.
It's not often that Allie appreciates a lot of like horror and all this stuff that we cover.
Yeah.
But it's not often that our worlds completely collide.
Sure.
A witch bottle ended up on Antiques Roadshow.
Oh, perfect.
In the UK, and Al loves the Antiques Roadshow.
Yeah.
So we tried to find it last night. You can barely find clips of the full thing, but there is one standout moment from it that you certainly can find on YouTube, and we'll have the link in our show notes. Okay, expert Andy McConnell was appraising this mysterious bottle that had nails in it.
Yeah.
And stuff. And he goes, oh, okay. They used to put nails in this and yada, yada, put it in the house. Piss and all this stuff.
Yeah.
No, he goes, it was wine. So they end up taking a syringe through the cork. They get some of the liquid.
That's cool.
Out of the witch bottle.
Boy, they were lucky that this was a wine witch bottle. Can you imagine if it was the piss one on Antiques Roadshow?
It was.
It was?
It was a piss witch bottle. Yeah. And expert Andy McConnell poured it into a cup, dipped his finger in it, and tasted it.
Stop.
And then drank it.
Stop.
And then he goes, why
was he doing that even with this old ass wine though, anyway?
I don't know.
Why would you?
I don't know. It takes a lot to gross me out.
Why would you do that even if you thought it was ancient wine in an old bottle with nails?
I don't know. It takes a lot to turn my stomach. I could not.
I would disagree. I actually don't think it takes a lot to turn your stomach.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
Why? Really?
Yeah. I feel like you get grossed out, not insanely easily, but like you'll be like, oh God, that makes me nauseous.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Historically, I would have said that anyway. Maybe in my older years.
Perhaps.
I'm weaker, less firm. I'm sorry to admit that watching Andy McConnell chug piss on Antiques Roadshow did it.
That's crazy.
You must think less of me.
No, that's crazy.
Well, here's the thing. So he drank it and he was like, I think it might be a port. It wasn't for years. It wasn't for years that they revisited the topic, and a new expert had the material analyzed and told Andy McConnell on the show what you drank that day was urine.
Oh,
and he just starts laughing.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do? I think he's living in Arkham Asylum now. He probably never stopped laughing. How would you possibly ever? You're an expert. You drank piss from a witch bottle and said it was yummy wine. This is insane. You're no expert. That's not expert behavior.
Did it look like wine?
I mean,
it was like dark and everything.
It was dark. It was 200
I know,
years
right?
old.
Exactly. It's mixing with like the iron and shit from the that's
rust
crazy.
And shit. What are you doing?
I can't believe
never forget Andy
you would
McConnell.
Extract something from an old bottle on the tip of finger and then drink.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing.
Boy, I guess I got to start watching Antiques Roadshow.
You know, I don't think it's usually like this. That was by far the standout.
Yeah.
The standout.
That's shocking.
Yes. Okay. Nothing is going to live up to Witch Bottle. Nothing.
Of course. That's okay. That's all right. What can you do?
You know what? I'll give you a couple cuties.
Sure.
Okay, I got a couple of cuties.
Yeah.
Dolls. Finding dolls when you're renovating your home. This seems to be like a thing. You know what? This first one's not quite a renovation, but I did enjoy it. There was a Reddit thread being like, you ever find anything scary while you're renovating your home?
Yeah.
And Vanity's Addiction.
Ooh.
Which sounds like a band.
Yeah,
from
that's
the
awesome.
90s. You listen to Vanity's Addiction?
Yeah.
Posted this is 12 years ago. I've lived in the same apartment for 4 years. Just the other week, I was opening the window above my air conditioning unit for the first time ever. The window is kind of high, and I'm kind of short, so I never had a need to before. Upon opening it, I realized that there's a doll sitting on top of the window pane, staring down into my room, pointed at my bed for 4 years.
That's crazy.
For 4 years. No good.
That's no good.
No good. And then there's this.
Yeah.
Now, I found something that I was struggling to actually verify.
Yeah.
There are so many YouTube videos of like 10 things people found in their homes.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Renovations.
Yeah.
And one of them said that in Kansas, somebody found, they pulled off drywall and found a peephole.
Uh-huh.
And written on the studs inside the wall, somebody had written, "I see you."
Ooh.
Cool idea,
Yeah.
Couldn't verify it
Of
anywhere.
course, yeah.
This, however, does appear to be real, what I'm about to pull up. And I've got photographic proof.
Great.
So, here's another story.
Ooh.
Yep. This is again in the UK. Things are just older there. It's easier to hide old things, I guess.
Sure.
In 2021, a teacher in the UK found a small hole under the stairs of a house he bought in Walton. So kind of like, under the stairs is a void typically or whatever. So he was trying to renovate. He opened up a hole in the wall and he found a little rag doll.
Yeah.
It's a little blonde-haired rag doll, kind of like a Raggedy Ann. However, this rag doll is holding a note. Here's what the note says.
I see.
Dear reader / new homeowner, thank you for freeing me.
That's awesome.
My name is Emily. My original owners lived in this house in 1961. I didn't like them, so they had to go. All they did was sing and be merry. It was sickening. Stabbing was my choice of death for them. So I hope you have knives. Hope you sleep well.
That's awesome.
Emily the doll.
Ugh.
Hidden under the stairs.
I want more from Emily the doll.
I know.
That's so much fun. I also like her style of writing.
I know. This is where it's like, it's a child.
Yeah, I love it.
Stabbing was my choice of death for them, so I hope you have knives. Who doesn't have knives?
I don't know. So I think Emily lucked out because chances are they did have knives.
Ludicrous.
Yeah.
Ludicrous, but very enjoyable.
Oh,
and so anyway, it kickstarted a ton of debate. Is it real? Is it fake? Or what?
Of course.
And then it turns out that it's believed that this thing was not hidden in 1961. Because there are a lot of stories like this where it's like somebody hid a skeleton decoration inside the drywall or something to scare somebody in the future for fun or whatever.
Yeah.
1961 would be a cool story.
Uh-huh.
But apparently there's suggestions that this hole under the stairs used to be open or something and it was only closed a few years prior.
Okay.
It was probably a relatively recent owner who wrote a note making it seem like it was even older or something. But
even so,
it's amusing.
I still like it.
Stabbing was my choice of death for them, so I hope you have knives. So anyway, I hope you have knives.
Oh, that kicks ass.
Thank you. So those are some discoveries during renovations.
Now, while Karen didn't ever discover anything like that, I just realized as we were talking, does this ring a bell that Lynn, when she moved into her house in East Northport, there was like a pentagram somewhere or something? Does that ring a bell?
That does ring a bell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's our other sister.
Yes, it does ring a bell.
Uh-huh. I only just thought of it as we're talking now. I don't know that it was that, she was doing renovations, but I think that when she moved in, there was something there. So we do have something adjacent, at least, between our two sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. So very strange.
I'm gonna message Lenny, and maybe by the end of maybe we'll have an update in the future.
Yes, that would be great. All right. So we're going to talk about some freaky things that have happened on Long Island. But first, I will tell you about the scary happenings. I got lost on patreon.com/GTTUpod. This is where you can go if you would like to help support the show, join a bunch of other people who are already doing that, and reap the rewards just like they are.
Now you're reaping all the benefits.
That's right. And creeping into the background, like John Lovitz in The Wedding Singer.
Everyone has that John Lovitz.
Do you have that at the ready?
Homer disappears into that bush.
Yeah.
For me, I'm sorry. It was always John Lovitz disappearing behind the curtain.
All day, every day. But patreon.com/GTTUpod is where you can go to get the Netherworld Dispatch, which is our second weekly podcast, which comes out every Monday. You can begin and end the week with us if you so choose. You can also get ad-free Guides to the Unknown, so that's no commercials, none of this middle spiel. You can get access to our Discord where awesome people are talking every day. There are a bunch of different chat rooms on different topics, and they're really, really cool Guides to the Unknown listeners who are in the mix with each other. It really rules. We also have movie commentaries over there for the Blair Witch movies, the Scream movies, the Twilight movies. And Liz Sauer of Ghosts and the Burbs and I have a monthly podcast where we recap different paranormal ghost shows, mostly Paranormal State, but we also dip around.
Sure.
And there are 20 episodes of that so far. So you can get all of that over on Patreon. So go check it out.
And the future is bright, by the way.
Oh, yes.
As of this recording, the first teaser has been released for the new Blair Witch movie.
Yes.
It's coming in September next year.
Yep.
And Mike liked my little reshare. We are known entities to even the current Blair Witch team.
How wonderful.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
We're known.
Yeah.
So anyway, we'll be monitoring that situation closely, and you should join our little sphere to make sure you don't miss out on a single thing.
Yeah, for sure.
The most recent episode of the Netherworld Dispatch is titled Ghost, the band, not the movie, or The Souls of the Dead.
Yes, I liked that title.
We took a look at the Swedish metal glam rock now
Okay, yeah.
band Ghost, which is headed up by Papa Emeritus the Fifth presently. A couple years ago, it was Papa Emeritus the Fourth, and then before that, it was the Third.
Yeah.
The front man of this band is constantly being refreshed. The character of this evil pope dies and then is replaced by a successor. And they have satanic, scary music videos and stuff and sketches and whatever. It's a deep lore surrounding a metal band that has all of this gothic, frightening imagery.
Yeah, it was very fun to explore and just try to figure out all the papas.
I know.
Look at and describe all the crazy outfits. So go check that out. That's waiting for you over on Patreon at our Ghost tier appropriately.
I know. There are a couple of nice coincidences. You can get that on our Ghost tier, the Ghost Show. And also, you pointed out that it came out right after Father's Day.
Yeah.
Papa's Day.
Papa's Day. It was perfect.
The stars aligned.
Yes.
The stars aligned. So go check that out. And thank you so much, everybody who backs us on patreon.com/GTTUpod.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank
all
you.
right. We have one more commercial break, and then we're going to be back to talk about some Long Island stuff. Okay.
All right.
We are back. So Karen lived on Long Island her whole life. Thought it was going to be good to explore some more stuff there.
Sure.
Because we have already spoken about Long Island, but I thought, why not dig a little bit deeper?
Yes.
If you want to hear more beyond this episode, I talked about Long Island in episode 59 in classic mashup, Haunted Long Island and Subliminal Messages.
Oh, yeah. The show used to be stranger.
Yeah, we used to do two separate topics per episode.
That weren't even necessarily fit for each other.
Right. So it was a little incongruous. But yeah, I talked about some Haunted Long Island there if you would like more.
I think I'm going to be doing an episode of Amityville coming up soon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
More Long Island.
More Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, that episode, the topics were suggested by Karen's son, Robbie. So it's still all very family-based. Yes. All right, so I found two businesses in Huntington, where Karen lived, / Huntington Station, which is like right next door, that were haunted, beset by ghosts. The first one is a bakery. So the ghostly activity at Fiorello Dolce in Huntington only started kicking up in 2009, even though the owner, Gerard Fioravanti, opened it in 2006. So he had 3 years of peace before things started going
Maybe he did a renovation. That's what they say. If you change anything, that's what kicks up a spirit sometimes.
That's true. It didn't say that in anything I read, but maybe.
Yeah.
Who knows? So one day Gerard was leaving one of the walk-ins, one of the big freezer or whatever things, and he heard his name being called in a loud, scary shriek. And it was freaky, but he thought maybe it was like a squeaky wheel from like this cart that he was using.
Okay.
I guess he thought it was like, Gerard! But then he couldn't replicate the sound. So he was like, that was strange. And he had an aunt who'd recently passed and he'd been thinking about her. So that kind of crossed his mind, but it didn't really add up. I imagine she didn't talk like that.
Right. Yeah.
Why would she do that? So it was strange, but he wasn't really scared or anything. And then soon after, a new person who he'd hired told him that there were ghosts in the building, without Gerard having mentioned anything about the squeaky wheel scream noise.
Okay.
And it turned out that person had psychic abilities. The evidence is piling up.
My God.
Now, Gerard's business partner, Steve, thought this was all hooey until a bunch of buckets fell down in front of Steve for no reason. Very weird. Then he saw a wispy white figure zoom by out of the corner of his eye. Weirder still, he was gobsmacked. What the hell's going on here? So lots of just like haunted house stuff happened, but bakery edition.
Yeah, very bakery-esque.
Yeah.
Even the idea of seeing a wispy white form run by that may have been coated in flour.
Yeah, I know. Totally. Metal spatulas hanging from a magnetic knife rack were seen vibrating and moving for no reason. A high school worker witnessed S-hooks come off racks by themselves. You know what those are? Like, actually, even at my house, you know when you like get a what's called a coffee mug off that little rack? There's little hooks shaped like S's from a long, just straight bar hanging.
Okay, sure.
Those are what those are. And cardboard cake bottoms fall off boxes on the shelves.
That sounds like a euphemism. She's got a cardboard cake bottom.
Yeah, it totally does.
What sort of jeans should I wear to hide my cardboard cake bottom?
Yeah. I think that's one of the top asked questions on ChatGPT. A parchment paper sheet looked as if someone was pulling it off the rack. A rolling rack moved a foot by itself. Another pastry chef went into the walk-in and thought someone was behind her, and she heard a loud clap and turned around fast, thinking Gerard was messing with her. But nope, he wasn't there.
Oh my.
And Gerard heard that shriek of his name being called again. Gerard even hung sage in the back, thinking it might stop some of the activity, but the next morning he found it on the floor. He said, it's not anything scary. It's just that they're here.
Sounds like a pain in the ass. It sounds like a
nuisance.
Like a ton of nuisance activity.
Yes.
I can't have my buckets on the floor.
Absolutely.
That's good parchment.
I need my parchment paper where it's supposed to be so I can pull it down and use it for whatever it's supposed to be used for.
Come on,
guys. So who's doing this and why? Well, during the 1900s...
It sounded like you were going to point out a culprit. Who's doing this and why?
Kind of.
Horatio LaPlum, an old patissier. Like some Scooby-Doo.
I wonder, maybe I went to this very bakery with Karen at some point.
Yeah, maybe.
Who knows? I don't think so. I definitely remember going to Bagel Boss, which is where that little guy got mad at everybody.
Oh, everyone forgot about that little guy.
Not me.
I looked him up recently. If you go
to my bio on our website, scaryfun.fun, it's just a joke about the Bagel Boss.
Is it still there?
Yes.
Oh my God, Kristen.
I'm not moving it.
You're not God or my father.
And it's
or
dated.
My boss.
It says this joke will be funny to you if you were from 2019 or something like that.
So you laughing at me with the biting lip. His name was Chris Morgan.
Yeah.
The final update on the Bagel Boss guy was that he was like in hospice or something.
Oh, that's right.
It was like 6 months.
Oh,
he went from no awareness about Bagel Boss to prime awareness
Oh,
so then he was on Howard Stern.
I was very aware of Bagel Boss.
Then he was smoking cigars and chomping on cigars and doing like TikToks all the time. And then boom.
Yeah.
In the hospital, GoFundMe, and never a word since.
Yeah, I wonder if he's still out there.
No one knows. I look into him periodically because I remember at the time being like,
for a while
everyone's making fun of this guy, and rightly so. I mean, he said horrible shit all the time.
He was a jerk.
Oh, he was
like racist, like horrible.
He would constantly upload videos of going into convenience stores and like yelling at the staff and stuff. Oh, he was a terrible guy.
Yes. That's why I have no qualms about being mean about the Bagel Boss.
I know, but I don't wish people ill. So like, I know we recently had this debate too. Yeah, that's weird. But like, I just remember even at the time being like, something bad is going to happen and everyone's going to forget about him. And it did. And I was like, no. So every once in a while I look him up again. There's no info.
Yeah.
It's like he stopped existing.
Well,
that's from Scream 3.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So who and why? Back to that. So during the 1900s, the area that the bakery now sits on was a group of row houses for lower income folks. Kismet brought Gerard into contact with paranormal investigators. An author named Carrie Ann Broski asked him if she could take footage of some cannolis for her book trailer. Because the, quote, main character is a pastry chef who meets an Italian cannoli-eating angel.
What?
I'll say it again. This woman wrote a book. And, you know, they make trailers for books now. And she needed to shoot some B-roll for the trailer. So she approached Gerard at his bakery and wanted to know if she could shoot some footage of cannolis for her book trailer because, quote, the main character is a pastry chef who meets an Italian cannoli-eating angel.
Okay, sounds good.
That's where this whole article that I read came from. And they got to talking about the place and it being haunted. And she was like, actually, I'm a paranormal investigator. Want me to come back with a medium? And he obviously said yes. So she came back with Joe Giaquinto, the medium. And they went around the property with equipment and they said the activity was off the charts. They were catching orbs in pictures and videos. EMF meters were going into the red, and they used dowsing rods, which didn't cross until they got to the area with the spatulas.
Oh,
high activity.
Yes.
Now, I have a dowsing rod story having to do with Karen and Lynn. So I went to Las Vegas with Karen and Lynn when I was like 22 or something. And we went on a ghost tour of different areas of the Las Vegas Strip. And it was by bus. So when we got onto the bus, there were these, now know they're dowsing rods. Dowsing rods are these like metal kind of L-shaped rods that you hold in your hands. And then it's supposed to be like, they used to be used for searching for water and they would like cross when you were by water. But it's supposed to be that like they cross when there's like paranormal activity.
Oh, it's not a Y-shaped. I've seen Wile E. Coyote hold this to try to find water.
Yes. It's an L. You're holding the little part of the L here, and then the big parts come out of your hand.
But you have two of them.
You have two of them, yeah.
And so they
you're supposed to be holding them straight, and then something electromagnetic makes them cross.
Okay.
So the dowsing rods were on all our seats when we got onto the bus, along with a picture of the people who were performing the ghost tour for us, but in like costume. So it was just like people being like like doing like a funky face, like a scary face, like next to like a weird styrofoam grave or whatever. And we didn't know what they were. And we were all like, what is this? And I was like, is this a weird picture holder for this picture? Like, do you prop these together against a wall and prop the picture against it?
Yeah.
And then they told us what they were. And Karen thought it was extremely funny that I thought that was a picture holder.
Yeah.
So anyway, the dowsing rods crossed in the spatula area. Joe got the impression that some sort of knife fight had happened in there, and he was getting the name Eddie. And was it because there were kitchen knives everywhere? Like a free association thing where he looked at a knife and was like, I think there was a knife fight here. You know what I mean? I don't know, but whatever.
Good thing he didn't look at a spoon first.
Yeah, totally.
There's a spoon war.
Yeah. Joe also smelled a sulfuric smell.
Uh-oh.
No one else smelled it. Only Joe.
That means he dealt it.
Do with that what you will.
Oh, I will.
Absolutely. So the next day, Carrie Ann spoke to someone who knows the area well and had dug into local history, who said that there had been a stabbing in the area of the bakery at some point. The victim's name? Eddie.
Okay.
So perhaps Joe Giaquinto was onto something.
Maybe.
The hauntings have continued to this day. The article I read said, maybe the ghosts just like the cannolis.
Maybe.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like there's a better joke there, though.
Yeah.
Like the ghost, don't leave the cannoli. That's a Godfather reference, right?
Like
leave the gun, take the cannoli, or something like that.
Yeah.
I've only seen it once.
Yeah, I've never seen it, but I have heard the quote. Like the ghost, don't leave the cannoli. Is that what you said? That means the ghost didn't leave the cannolis.
Enjoy the ghost and the cannolis.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Come hunting for ghosts. Stay for the cannolis.
Yeah.
There you go. Is it getting slightly better? Slightly better.
Sure.
Yep.
I would think it'd be the opposite, that you come for the cannolis and then stay for the ghosts, maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe
both.
Yeah, maybe you come for both. Yeah, it's true.
Come for the ghost or the cannoli. Stay for the ghost or the cannoli.
All right. Let me now tell you of Papard Interiors.
Please do.
Yes. This is in Huntington Station. This is next to Huntington, Caronstown. This is Papard Interiors. Okay.
This is Papard Interiors.
There are freaky murals in the basement and a ghost haunting the store. So let me take you to the past. In the early 1900s, there were a bunch of hotels in the area that had been built to accommodate travelers because there was a train station built there in the late 1800s. That's why it's Huntington Station as opposed to just Huntington. One of these hotels was the Venice Hotel, and it said that chauffeurs would go to the basement there to drink, whoop it up, and apparently paint some disturbing murals. So I could only find a picture of one of the murals, and then the other one was described. They say that one mural showed several devils carrying a coffin while a demonic pig watches them. Oh. And another, and this is the one that I saw, you can find it in the show notes. Another shows a man hanging from a noose while two other men appear to be laughing, looking at the man hanging.
Frightening.
It's very weird.
Yeah.
And so this is in the basement of Papard Interiors because it's built where Venice Hotel used to be.
Okay.
And this is really a shorty.
The demonic pig, by the way, is also an Amityville.
That's true.
Thing,
yeah,
right?
that's true. Jody.
Yeah, Jody the pig was said to have been seen by one of the children in the Amityville house. Also on Long Island.
Was always hanging out in that kid's room or whatever. So the current owner, Amanda Papard, says, I've heard a lot of stories and it kind of freaked me out at first. I'm a scaredy cat, but I've never been scared in this building. But not everyone feels that way. An employee says that while closing the store, he heard some shuffling down the staircase, but no one was there when he went to investigate. Others have also reported hearing footsteps, as well as sniffing the faint smell of woman's perfume.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so those are maybe a couple of hot spots to go check out.
Yeah.
On Long Island.
You can also get a nice cannoli and a new couch.
Get a nice cannoli.
Yeah. Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I have a decent closer from my nurse stories.
Okay. So you want me to?
Yeah. Do you want to roll?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk Splish Splash.
Okay.
All
I
right.
was taking a bath.
All right. So Splish Splash is a water park on Long Island. And I couldn't believe it. I really figured, like, I'll just look. There's probably not anything. But there was a lot of something.
Really?
Yeah. There was a whole thing.
That's surprising.
So on lovinglongisland.com, somebody named Alex wrote an article about their experience working at Splish Splash and all the hauntings that they encountered while working there as a security guard.
Wow.
Off season. I was delighted by this. So they said that they were patrolling one night when it felt like someone was watching them, but they just shook it off. And then later that same night, they heard the sound of the park as if it was open. Parents and kids talking, music playing from the speakers. But it was all very faint and it was only 2 to 3 seconds. And because it was so brief, they also just discounted that. They're just like, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm going nuts. But it was another patrol that was harder to ignore. They said they were standing on the pathway to Monsoon Lagoon, where you have a view of the boardwalk and food stands, and you're also able to see your shadow on the buildings across the park because of the position of bright lights in the upper part of the park.
Okay.
Hard to visualize, but I guess just
bit.
imagine like you're standing across from a bunch of like buildings in a theme park. because there must be a section that's almost just like boardwalky, with maybe food vendors and stuff. And because of the lights, like your shadow projects all big onto, I'm assuming, kind of like fake buildings or something.
Sure.
I'm imagining kind of like a cardboard facade.
Yeah, like at the zoo or something.
Yeah.
Like a little decorative town. Yeah.
Right, exactly. So they said that standing there, they felt something grab their elbow. Ugh, yikes.
Old man.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, who else grabs your elbow like that? Actually, Ryan does that to me, like on purpose to be creepy. And as they turned, they saw a second shadow stretched next to theirs on the buildings. It moved to the side and away right away after they saw it, but they saw it. And they're like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So they continued their patrol, shaken up now, and felt like they heard movement in the filter room for the Surf City wave pool. They also saw...
I had a terrifying experience in the wave pool.
Really?
Yeah, I just had the feeling that like I was stuck and it was crowded and like someone's wet, hairy back was slamming into me and I was afraid I was going to drown.
So they also... okay, I'm sorry. They were in the filter room for the Surf City wave pool and they saw a shadow move under the door. They called out who's there, but they got no answer. And this is creepy to me. Like you're in an empty theme park, basically, even water park, whatever, to be seeing shadows everywhere.
I don't like it at all.
A shadow moving under the door, like God.
Yeah.
So they kept working there, but basically just moved through the day with the knowledge that something supernatural was there.
Sure.
And they also heard from another coworker that they'd experienced the same things, strange voices and shadows. Something to look out for the next time you hit the water park, besides just worm spots.
There was always going to be urine, wasn't there?
Of course there was.
It didn't matter. There was always going to be some reference.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And then there were some good comments on this post. This comment is from current employee. Or no, it's titled current employee, and it's from Anonymous. I am currently a night security guard as well at Splish Splash. Better yet, I'm posting from my phone in the booth at this moment. I too know about the unexplainable noises and occurrences around the park, as I've been here a few nights a week, all year round for a couple of years now. I try my best to ignore all of those things, as often as they might happen. Sometimes out of complete silence, there are loud bangs, flashing lights, anything really. I'm always on guard, quote unquote, walking through here. I feel your pain, fellow nocturnal explorer. We definitely aren't paid enough for this. Oof. And then gave the story 5 stars, because you could like rate the stories. Then this is something titled Homeowner from Deborah. Husband and I live on River Road, backing up to you. We have had numerous paranormal activities at our home with the history of the area. It is in fact true. We've had many investigations at our home. Good luck. Gave 5 stars. Now this one gets like kind of above my pay grade mentally. Title, Count the Shadows by Anonymous.
Wait, how is it spelled different from anonymous?
Look, space Nonny, Nonny space Muss.
Oh, a little wordplay. If you notice, if you pay attention, it almost reads like
it's there.
Anonymous.
That's right.
That's the least the least clever wordplay from anonymous. It's not clever.
It's not great, but they really go into it.
It's like Topsy Kretz from that movie.
Oh my God, from the number 23.
Topsy Kretz is the author's name?
Whoa.
Wait a minute. Topsy Kretz, Top Secrets.
Yeah.
When you think about it, it's not a normal name.
Yeah. Okay. Like the title says, if you're at all familiar with Doctor Who, it sure sounds very Vashta Narada. So that must be what Count the Shadows is referencing.
Okay.
With a hint of shadow people. Look it up, but be prepared to be afraid, as they can be quite creepy. Then again, it could be there's a localized dimensional overlay within that specific area,
oh my God,
which is why one may experience the sounds of daytime/operating season activity. What people are usually experiencing in such situations is most likely a kind of multiphasic replay of events past or even future.
Wait, I figured out who Anonymous is. It's Dan Aykroyd.
Oh my God, I think you're right. I refer to them as ghost gates for the obvious reason. My theory is that if such energies could be actively harnessed, they might actually be utilized in one or either temporal direction for fast and cheap time travel between different times of the same space. Mind you, this is just a theory. And they gave 3 stars. A little stingy, I think.
A little stingy
because it seems like this really got their mind going. Yeah. It seems like they enjoyed it, but only 3 stars.
It's funny to me, too, that they called out that it would be both fast and cheap to time travel.
That's the dream.
Finally.
Yeah.
Finally, something that's like cost effective in time travel.
Yes.
A temporal overlay.
At long last.
This person thought Doctor Who was a documentary.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
I know.
Good God. Just a theory, mind you, because everyone reading is like, yeah. Okay, this is fact.
Yeah.
Oh, just a theory? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I guess.
I know.
Good golly.
I know.
All right. So let's wrap up with some stories from nurses. Now, worth pointing out, I have read now many encounters from nurses on duty. Some of them obviously are going to be a little sad or challenging.
Yeah, I
have parsed down into ones that I think stay in that realm of kind of just like fun and interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. But
actually, let's talk about one that Karen had real quick.
Okay.
Do you remember this? So I don't know if she was always an emergency room nurse all the time. Do you know if that was like always her domain? Okay, well, this story at least took place in the emergency room. So somebody came in who had been shot, and they, were taking off his shirt and everything to help him. I think it was a shot to the torso. And when they took off his shirt, his back was tattooed with portraits of all these famous serial killers. And they were like, oh, okay. Still gave him the same care you would give anybody. But she was creeped out and everybody was creeped out.
Oh, sure.
Like, what? And then once they took care of the guy and he was well and everything, he was like, oh, no, it's cool. I'm a homicide detective. And they were like, oh, okay.
Yes, I do remember that.
Still weird.
Oh, maybe weirder.
Yeah. To have Jeffrey Dahmer and I don't even remember, I don't know, but just a bunch of recognizable famous serial killer faces.
That is so crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a line of work.
Totally.
So something that I found a recurring motif in a lot of these stories from numerous different links and blogs and whatever, something that seems to happen a lot in hospitals is a patient being like, can you ask those kids to keep it down?
Interesting.
And there are no kids around.
Yeah.
I didn't copy one of those stories because there were so many.
Yeah.
So many stories of what are these kids doing running around here?
Yeah, it's the same basic theme.
But what's up with that?
Yeah, no, it's
so
very
many
strange.
Disparate sources being there are phantom kids or sightings of kids that are not really there.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Okay. So here's something that's also just kind of odd. I ended up finding a lot of Reddit threads, some in the nursing subreddit being what are some paranormal experiences that you've had? But I've also got some sources that are from blogs that are for nurses, but then would be citing other Reddit threads.
Yeah.
It seems like Reddit is the prime place to get this kind of material, I guess. I don't know. So here's an experience from a few years ago that came from the Flaming Peacock that I thought was actually kind of creepy sweet. All right. On one of my old floors I worked on, we always had weird occurrences happening at night. And also because this is often in a nursing subreddit, there's a lot of terminology I don't know.
Yeah.
So it'll get technical, but also I'm a fool.
Yes, me too.
It was a neuro step-down unit.
Of course.
We all understand this.
Yeah.
This unit had glass walls so you could chart and monitor your patient. We had a patient who had a severe stroke and was nonverbal, feeding tube, restrained, total care, etc. They rarely had family visit too. In the middle of the night, their call light went off. When I answered it, a woman said, "He's really hurting. He needs his pain medicine." So I walk into the room to check on him. The room is dark, nobody is in there, and the patient is sleeping. I tell his nurse what happened, and I go sit back at the CN desk. The call light goes off again. It's his room. Same voice. "Please, he's really hurting." I get up, walk back to the room. Same story. No one's in there. I tell his nurse. She gives him the pain medicine, and we reposition him in bed. The call light does not go off again. It was really eerie. Strange things happened on that floor.
Yeah.
Now, for that story, in this case, that's someone looking out for a patient who otherwise is not able to communicate in any way, shape, or form. I thought that was weirdly paranormal kindness.
Yes, that's very cool.
Love it. Here's one from Quick Peek 81, who was a registered nurse and left a pizza emoji.
Nice.
I work in an old building psych hospital. Parts of it were over 100 years old and had multiple buildings. Some were in use, some not. Then there was Unit 12B. 12B was abandoned. Parts of it were flooded. On night shifts between 2 and 3 in the morning, because this is a 24-hour job.
Yeah.
You'd get calls from 12B, which is impossible. You were told on your first night, never answer that extension. So the first night that you're working here, and they're like, you're working the night shift, if you get a call from 12B, do not answer it.
Yikes.
One night, a new nurse answered a call from 12B, and it triggered a cascade of calls to the unit until shift change.
Oh my God.
So it's like if you acknowledge the presence in 12B, it's
just
going to
get it going.
Keep trying to get your attention again until shift change, when I guess that ghost is off duty.
Yeah.
Right?
That's cool.
I just thought that was cool.
Very.
I like that. This is the kind of thing... the person who wrote this next one, Huxley's Hero, said that this story that they heard gave them the willies. It gave me the willies too. It gave Willie the willies.
Yeah.
Not exactly a ghost story, but I had a nurse who told me once that when leaving after working a night when a patient passes, it's better for your spiritual safety. So you've been working.
Right.
You have a patient who died. When you're driving home, it's better to drive somewhere other than your house first.
Huh.
Somewhere else before you go home, so the spirit doesn't follow you to your home.
That's cool. Yeah.
Isn't that weird though? Like,
yes.
You're in this position, and somebody in a position of leadership is like,
oh, I didn't really catch that.
Yeah.
It was like a boss who told them that?
I get, or maybe not necessarily a boss, but like a contemporary or... Yeah, just somebody who's like, oh, just a word of advice.
Yeah.
But when it's put so plainly like that,
absolutely.
Sometimes that's more frightening than anything else.
Absolutely. It's just matter of fact.
Just matter of
that you
fact.
should do.
Yes. By the way, I do have breaking news.
Oh, great.
So I messaged our sister Lynn. Hey, Chrissy and I are recording. We just remembered something you once said. Did you find a pentagram or something in your house? Yes. Back when we first moved in, there was a weird star marking on the floor.
Okay.
I do remember that. I think it was either carved onto her floor or what. She said she saged the heck out of that house and felt better when she saw roses growing out of a dead rose bush.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
So that's an update from Linny.
Great. Excellent.
A little family fun on this show. Thank you, Linny.
Yes, I love you.
Okay, now we go to a different Reddit thread. I'll have links to all this stuff because there are so many stories.
Yeah.
These are just the ones that I called. Okay. Similar, someone saying like, stop playing here to kids. Let's move on to this one because this is just another sort of like classic-y kind of ghost story.
Yeah.
88th Coward wrote this. A staff member was sitting out in her car during a night shift. So out in the parking lot, night shift, presumably middle of the night, all dark, alone.
Yeah.
Someone comes along and knocks on her window. Ooh. They look out and it's a woman standing next to the car and she disappears.
Ooh.
The next day, she's discussing this out loud with the oncoming shift when someone pulls out a picture from old files based on the description of the woman. So they're saying, like, here's what she looked like. And somebody goes, did she look like this? It was a match to a former patient who had passed away 10 years before that staff member was even hired.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And I guess she was like a known ghost.
I guess. Yeah. Like they're like, oh, you saw.
Must have been her.
This person.
Yeah. That's awesome.
RVA shared this story, which is not a paranormal story, but is like maybe indicative of the kinds of other things that are like, like might happen on a nurse's shift.
Yeah.
I had a patient admit to a murder. That had happened 40 years prior.
Oh my God.
The patient had received a terminal diagnosis, which apparently prompted him to confess.
Oh, man.
So now you've got to contend with this.
Yeah,
right? It's not enough that you're you're busy, you got a million things going on, and then someone's like, I killed a guy.
Yeah, you're like,
what?
All right, I guess we have to call the cops.
Herman?
Yeah.
You're fascinating,
That's
Herman.
crazy.
Yeah. Axolotl Girl wrote, my husband is a healthcare professional. He once told me while working in a hospital, while he was studying, he had to go down to the morgue to check on the time of death of a patient. He was standing in the entrance to the morgue, checking the records, when the technician came back with something. One of the corpses on a metal table sat up and then laid back. What? He told me this without an ounce of fear, because apparently it's common that dead bodies, do things like open their eyes, smile, or sit up.
Sit up?
That's crazy.
I've heard of these kind of after death sorts of little things or whatever, but it's common that they sit up. What?
I don't think that was a dead guy. That doesn't sound right.
Look, I'm not a healthcare professional, but
yeah, I don't think so. It's,
oh my God.
All right, let's get to the I'm going to wrap things up here with a couple of doozies.
Okay, great.
Couple of doozies. Actually, all right, this is not quite a doozy. I lied to you. This isn't a doozy. But it is annoying.
Yeah.
All right. Sherry B sent this story into Quora, and it ended up in a BuzzFeed article.
Yeah.
In a hospital where I worked, there was a doctor who'd walk through the hospital jingling his change.
That does sound really
How
annoying.
annoying does that sound?
Yeah.
After he died, nurses still heard the change jingling in the halls. God damn it.
A phantom jingle. Yeah, they just can't get away.
It's still annoying. You're still
sucks.
annoying.
Yeah.
Jingling your change. Get your hands out of your pockets.
Absolutely.
I don't think
Be
so.
an adult.
Grow up, doctor.
Yeah.
All right. Here's something. Tell me what you think of this. It's long.
Yeah.
But I think it's worth it, and it ended up in BuzzFeed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's from David. All right. A nurse friend who worked in a nursing home had one of their patients, a man in his 80s. Let's call him Sam.
Mm-hmm.
He was rumored to have been involved with an infamous crime family. Sam may have actually been a hitman and had spent many years in prison before being paroled as an elderly man. One night, while assisting a patient, this person's friend suddenly hears a man screaming. She and the patient she's working with both look into the hallway outside the room and are horrified to see Sam, the octogenarian former hitman, mind you, Sam being dragged down the hallway by two figures dressed in all black.
God.
She dropped what she was doing and dashed into the hallway, but no one was there. The exit door at the end of the hallway was still closed, locked to the outside, and the alarm was on, but silent. Two other residents who routinely kept their room doors open at night had also seen the same black-clad figures dragging Sam down the hallway toward the locked door. Running back to Sam's room, she found that he had passed away quietly in his bed, and nothing in his room had been disturbed. She and the residents were convinced that on that night, they saw Sam's soul being dragged to hell.
Well, yikes.
This is fun, interesting. It says here in my notes, right under that story in all caps, bullshit. You know what this is? Someone wrote a little story, ended up in a BuzzFeed article.
Yeah, definitely.
Now follow me here.
100%.
We've talked about the movie Ghost.
Yeah, yep.
In which a bad guy
You're right.
dies and his soul is dragged away to hell by shadowy black figures.
Yes.
And the main character in Ghost, admittedly not the bad guy, but Patrick Swayze's character in Ghost, Sam.
Yeah.
David R.
Not bad.
Hey, David R. with your story in a BuzzFeed article, we see you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't fool us.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I know. Liar.
I know.
Liar. And then
lying for fame.
Exactly.
Was it worth it, David R?
Was it worth it? Oh, you got your 15 minutes of fame from a BuzzFeed article by plagiarizing Ghost.
How dare you?
Liar. And here's here's my final story.
Yeah.
And this just seemed appropriate. This came from a potty mouthed nurse.
Great.
We're going to say all the potty mouthisms.
Okay.
All right. There's someone who says, they say they don't know if they believe in everything, but, quote, for some reason, everyone keeps dying or coding in goddamn 22A. I don't know why. I can't explain it. There's no explanation for it. It just keeps happening.
That's funny.
So I liked that. I liked
right to the point. Feels very real.
Yes.
It feels as real as unreal as the previous one did.
Absolutely.
Yes.
This is authentic. See, David R., this is how it's done.
They're goddamn coding in 22A. What the hell?
And then they wrap up their story thusly. They go on to say that the scariest things they see in the hospital are just the things that people do.
Yeah.
The horrible things that people do to each other. But this is their final couple of sentences that I loved. Anyway, fellow colleagues, if you do see a ghost, put that motherfucker to work. We're probably short-staffed. Ain't nobody got time for this shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
I loved that.
That feels right.
That felt like a very honest sort of like ghosts believing in the paranormal. I don't know.
I don't have time.
I'm busy.
Yes.
I'm busy.
I've got 10 beds to manage at once.
It's a hell of a job.
Oh, absolutely.
Not everyone can do it, but Karen was like tireless.
Oh, yeah.
Genuinely tireless.
Completely. She had the energy of like 20 people.
It was unreal.
Yeah.
Truly unreal.
It really was.
So a smorgasbord of topics, things that hopefully might have been of interest to Karen herself, because we loved her, and it's a momentous time and day, 10 years.
Yeah. It just happened to fall on release day. So figured, why not?
Go ahead and do it.
We obviously always recognize it in our way every year, but we thought this would be an interesting way to recognize it this year.
Yes, and hopefully folks out there listening to or watching this show, hopefully you enjoyed this episode as well.
Yeah.
And we appreciate you all, of course.
Yes.
Hug those loved ones.
Yes.
Something that's nice is that the last message that Karen ever sent the four of us in a group text was just 4 hearts. I always loved that.
Yeah.
Always loved that. And we've sort of continued that.
Yep, exactly.
Very sweet, the 4 of us. So thank you all so much for joining us. Make sure you check out patreon.com/GTTUpod if you want to keep the party going, if you want to get access to the Netherworld Dispatch and the Discord and get deeper into the community. You can follow at GTTUpod on all social media to find out when we're doing shows, when we're going live. You can even follow us individually.
Yep, I'm at Chillin' Kristen.
I'm at The Myth Traveler. So hey, we'll be back next week. What are we talking about? I don't know.
Something else. We'll figure it out. Don't pressure us.
But until that time comes, we must travel.
Back to the Netherworld go we.
It's funny. It also occurred to me, we went on a ghost hunt with Karen.
Oh, yeah.
In Salem.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. She would have been into all this stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of these things happened before we started doing like horror shows, and people would have been into it.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Yeah. It's nice.